Top spring travel destinations you don't want to miss. From Hawaii to Japan, spring is a great time to visit many of the world's most famous holiday places. Before the peak summer crowds arrive, visitors may frequently discover great weather, fewer people, and lower accommodation and flight costs. So, to make your plan easier, I've compiled a list of the top destinations to visit in the spring you don't want to miss. But before we begin, make sure to like this video and hit the subscribe button. You can also turn on the notification bell to keep you updated on my next uploads. Now, let's get into it. Starting off the list at number 10 is Honolulu, Oahu. Unlike some of the other places on our list, Hawaii's third largest island is best visited during the peak travel season. In the spring, daytime temperatures are pleasantly in the 70s and 80s, and the rainy season begins to wind down, providing ideal weather conditions for trekking or lazing on some of Hawaii's best beaches. Aside from that, the island is hosting several entertaining festivities this season. Arrive in March to experience the cultural activities of the Honolulu Festival, which include dance performances and parades, or plan a May trip to visit traditional festivals like Lei Day and Shinyo Lantern floating Hawaii. Next at number 9 is Dubrovnik, Croatia. Dubrovnik is a very famous Croatian destination and an excellent site to visit in the spring. Especially at this time of year, the Pearl of the Adriatic has a lot to offer. First and foremost, the pleasant Mediterranean climate, with temperatures ranging between 15 and 25 degrees Celsius, makes a spring visit ideal. Flowers are blossoming and orange trees are opening their buds. You can go for lengthy beach walks, and if you're lucky, you might even get to swim. In general, there are so many incredible things to do in Dubrovnik, and this city is especially ideal for touring with the people during that time of year. Next in line at number 8 is Holambra, Sao Paulo, Brazil. If there is one site in Brazil where you may experience spring like no other, it is the little village of Holambra. This picturesque Dutch-inspired hamlet in Sao Paulo's hinterland features colorful buildings, a windmill, and beautiful tulip farms. Oh, and Van Gogh's masterpieces are all around the park. Whether you're coming to Brazil with your significant other or by yourself, a stroll around this vibrant and friendly city is a pleasure. Also, this location offers the ideal blend of both countries, the charming architecture of the Netherlands and the warm weather of Brazil. Isn't this the ideal setting for a vacation? Coming in at number 7 is Madeira Island, Portugal. Madeira Island, a small Portuguese island in the Atlantic, is a beautiful location year-round, but spring is one of the greatest times to visit. This is when the spectacular Madeira Flower Festival and flower-themed parade take place. However, this magnificent spring festival often begins around the end of April and lasts a few weeks. There are concerts, traditional dance performances, flower shows, and a variety of flower-themed activities. Everything is attractively decked with flower arrangements, and some streets are practically carpeted with flower petals in the spring. Next at number 6 is Moab, Utah, USA. Moab, Utah is one of the most gorgeous destinations to visit in the United States if you want to see desert vistas that appear like they came directly from Mars. This picturesque location in southeastern Utah is excellent to visit at any time of year, but spring brings snowmelt, making it ideal for a rafting excursion down the Colorado River. Aside from rafting, spring is one of the best times to go on one of Moab's most beautiful hikes because the weather is pleasant enough to spend a day exploring the national parks. Plus, you will avoid the crowds that summer brings. Let's continue with number 5, Cornwall, UK. Cornwall is well known for its beautiful beaches, craggy coastline, diverse attractions, and family-friendly culture. Visiting it in the spring will provide you with beautiful weather and fewer crowds, allowing you to have a more relaxing vacation. Cornwall is home to a diverse range of cities and villages, from little rural coastal settlements to big coastal towns that offer one of the best picturesque drives in the United Kingdom. The town of St Ives is certainly worth seeing. Choose between resting on one of the 5 beautiful beaches, learning to surf, taking a picturesque walk, or exploring the cobblestone streets and meandering passageways. Next at number 4 is Cherry Blossom and Tulip Fields, Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C., the United States capital, comes alive in the spring when cherry blossoms are in full bloom. The National Mall, which runs from the Capitol building to the Lincoln Memorial, is adorned with hundreds of cherry blossom trees. The National Cherry Blossom Festival is usually quite congested, but the activities and vistas make it worthwhile. In addition to hundreds of cherry blossoms spread over the city, there are cherry blossom sculptures, kite flying, and local petal decorations. Cherry blossom decorations and souvenirs may be obtained across the city during this season. Coming in at number 3 on the list is Rocky Mountains, Canada. The Canadian Rocky Mountains are one of the top springtime destinations in Canada. It is a beautiful place to visit when the weather warms, flowers blossom, and waterfalls reach their peak strength. With so many fantastic spots to visit in the Canadian Rockies, travelers may see mountains, waterfalls, and breathtaking lakes all in one trip. It is common to visit waterfalls such as Athabasca Falls and Sunwater Falls in the spring, since the volume of water is at its peak once the snow melts and the surrounding trails become accessible. They make excellent photo sites, with big mountains in the backdrop. Next at number 2 on the list is Tulip Fields, the Netherlands. The spring season is the finest time to visit Holland or the Netherlands, as thousands of travelers rush here to see the gorgeous tulip fields. Amsterdam and Utrecht are the most picturesque cities. Aside from the popular tourist destinations, driving north will take you to free and open tulip fields in Holland. There is an entire road full of flowers called Flevoland, which has acres of tulip fields to explore. Another hidden treasure to visit in the spring is Giethoorn, a canal-only hamlet in the north of Amsterdam, where you may navigate by boat like the residents. The ambience here is especially fantastic in the spring when the good weather and blooming flowers add to the already beautiful community. Before we go to the top of this list, be sure to like this video. If you want to know more about traveling, I have more videos about it that you can check on the channel. While you're at it, please subscribe. Don't be shy to click the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our future uploads. And now, the number 1 on the list is cherry blossoms in Tokyo, Japan. If you want a once-in-a-lifetime experience, visit Tokyo during the sakura season and participate in Hanami. Hanami, which translates as flower viewing, is a big social gathering in Japan that occurs during the cherry blossom season. As you go about the city, you'll notice hundreds of trees blooming with vivid pink blossoms, as well as an equal number of families and friends dining and drinking beneath the magnificent trees. To witness this famous spring phenomenon, visit Tokyo between late March and early April. This is normally when cherry blossoms are in full bloom, which lasts around 2 weeks. Spend your days discovering the various things to do in Tokyo while admiring the beauty of the sakura, and then participate in yozakura, the practice of viewing cherry blossoms at night. Many of the trees have been lighted up with little lights and lanterns. There you go, those are the top spring travel destinations you don't want to miss. Don't hesitate to include these places in your itinerary for the best holiday experience. Again, please like this video and hit the subscribe button. How about you? What's your favorite spring destination? Please share it with us in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Until next time.